Good evening, everyone. That'll end up joining stream or watching this
If you're looking
as a
for
recording.
a challenge, you've come
We'll
to the
drive
right
out the
place.
empire from this land that we own.
And
With our blood and
just to
our
kind of
steel, we
bring it
will
back,
take back
A
our
few
talk about this
drinks,
guy,
a few
Sue's Sam.
laughs, and a content.
Maybe Sam. So I began the quest Blood on the Ice, which I don't think I've done before. And I got really stumped last night playing it, and I thought I'd come back the next night and play it again. Mainly because it's been bugging me that I can't find what I'm looking for in that room. But I've decided that what I'm going to do is promise that guy a drink in there, Sam, which was a bizarre kind of challenge to kind of get. It's just a drinking contest as I walked into the Candlehearth Hall again. But I decided what I'll do is I'll let's have a look, see how far I've got. I'll go back there, and I thought that instead of kind of summoning various creatures to help me, I thought that what I would do instead is using some light. So sometimes it does help to sleep on these things. So I've wanted to go back early in the morning. Last time I was worried that it was at night and this kind of Jack the Ripper-y character was out when he shouldn't be out. So I decided to try and look for somewhere by using a spell, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, really? Okay. So now I can see why I didn't think of this last night is beyond me, but there we go. Okay, so nothing here. See what all this is, just broken bits of wood. Nothing here. I was hoping there'd be some sort of trapdoor underneath. It can't be upstairs, I don't think, unless it leads to another room. What was here? Just some things. And then see if I'm behind here. What? Okay, let's have a look at what that is. There you go. A little bit of sleep and a little bit of light. Let's have a look what it said. It was a strange amulet. Okay. Very strange indeed. Green luminous skull. Okay. Hurrah! So, looks like I've only got one more step on this. So I'll go back to Roleplaying. Roleplaying is his name? Let's have a look. Oh, sorry. Jareem. I should know how to pronounce his name, shouldn't I, really? I don't know if they're said in game a lot either. I know like the Yarls are, but I wonder if that's it.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed? Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it, if you want an earful. I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Don't know if I want any money for
Till
it.
next time.
Let's go in and hand this in.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
This guy's voice is wonderful.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
Any luck
We've
finding the butcher?
intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of
Do you know
pressure
this?
on the White
Do
Rod.
you want this?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the
Oh,
House
him
of
too.
Curiosities.
He's against us.
He has a good eye for strange
He
trinkets.
knows that.
Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
How long?
Wants me to sell it as
am I
well.
going to wait?
Let's see if you can tell me anything more.
Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Okay.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Ready to start this war in earnest then?
Why can I still talk to him? Follow up on the clues from Resistant.
How goes the investigation?
Take them all out like you did dead
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I must return to my
Torrig was
duties.
merely a
Can't
message.
think
to
yet.
the
Okay, let's go and
Yard.
speak to Calypso.
Whoever we replace them with.
I hope that's not a bug of some sort. That would be really frustrating. Okay, as I said in the last cast, what's interesting is this is nothing to do with originally why I'd come here. I'd come here to hand in some quests, go to Kynesgrove, and then head off to Falkreath for
Best way
Kathra.
for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard
For
work.
Kathra to kind of endure the harsh climates of Skyrim in a way that isn't beyond her capabilities.
What can I do for you, friend?
And also to hand in the White File quest, which she's done. Okay, hello, Calypso.
Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure.
Why don't I ask for a tour first before
Indeed, I
showing him
did.
the amulet?
For a few septims, I'll tell you about some of the most interesting curiosities in my collection.
Okay.
Splendid! If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belong to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak?
He's very good at
Here
this.
is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the Arcane University. The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next. Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why. Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death.
Well, I might have to read that.
Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Ysgramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Ysgramor.
Dwemer are the dwarvish people, I think I'm
Don't let
finding
this
out.
innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my, I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I? And with that, the tour is over.
Right.
I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon.
Well, hold on, Calypso. Do you know anything about
Let
this
me see.
amulet?
Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Runefirth? Bah, it's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
Ah, dear. I think I'll hold on to
Suit
it for the
yourself.
time being.
It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly.
I do want to know
My
this.
sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel and seek out whatever adventures we could find. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous artifacts. We decided to collect as many as we could. My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened the House of Curiosities. I think she would be happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old.
I think so too, Calixto. Okay.
A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
He seems like a good man. And I think I've worked out the murderer. Ugh, it's another damn mage. Okay, so the court wizard is into necromancy, and I can't just help thinking that the story of Jack the Ripper rings so familiar. Okay, let's have a look. Let's visit. I just want to look at the local map. I'm sure it's, yeah, Giordano's house. Okay, let's go there. They were the two places mentioned. I've got a really bad feeling about this whole quest. Don't think I can tackle another mage. This one living. And a court wizard no less, whereas I'm just an acolyte. I think Kathra is going to be really worried about that. Okay, there we go. So another noble, certainly living in the noble quarter. Let's go and see Viola.
Can I help you?
I'm quite happy that I actually finally get to have a conversation with her. Oh, she's there. Right.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Okay.
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards help?
They say they're too busy with a war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own? Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving.
Yeah.
I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
Thank you. So is there anything else I could ask her?
Women murdered time and again, and
No. Thank goodness I feel a bit better about that, because taking on my own I just think would be too daunting. Let's go and wrap up this murder. It has been good because I have felt, I should say Kathra has felt bad every time she's returned to Windhelm, knowing that these women are still dying. Also, it should be, as a complete side note, I was using a mod called Immersive Ventures, which I've removed now. It's better for it, actually. The places were too clogged up with stony-clad women.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Okay, I believe the killer is Windhelm, the Unliving.
That's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof?
He knows that. They all know that.
I don't want to believe it. Woundfirth has been a trusted friend to Ulfric for many years. It pains me to see that the whispers had truth to them. Woundfirth shall be apprehended. I thank you for your diligence in getting to the bottom of this matter. The streets of Windhelm are now safe.
That's it?
We're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King
I'm
Torrik.
hoping I can
Torrik was merely
join
a
in
message
with
to
this.
the other Jarls. Whoever we
Just gonna
replace
see if
them
anything
with
happens.
You're coming with me. We're finally going to arrest the butcher.
Yes, sir.
Things hinge on Whiterun.
Awesome.
If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the
Okay. Do I want to conjure a flame? So.
but if not,
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Okay, they've gone in upstairs. You would have thought he'd tell the Jarl. It's definitely not time to stop for a drink of water. I've not met this guy either, which is a pity. You're all left with an axe room. Some sort of glitch. You thought he'd call him too? Never mind. Aha.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, he's old.
Under arrest for the... Huh?
Has the whole city lost their brains?
Ah, I know.
I've been scrying and auguring to find the murderer myself.
Take your excuses from the Bloodworks, wizard. Get him out of my sight.
Ah, he
Yes,
goes
sir.
peacefully.
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to come with me.
This isn't over.
So does he go? Yeah. I wonder if I can be cheeky enough. No. Okay. A stone. Fantastic. That's brilliant. And I wonder if there's any sign in here of anything. Apart from a very bloodied skull. Nothing leaping out. Okay. Wrong way. Let's go out. Ah, so taken to the barracks. Just gonna watch what happens here. I do like the fact that it's doing all these things. You could cut off, couldn't it, in game and just say I'll go and deal with it, but actually the fact that the game allows for that, even though it says my game's completely finished. For those of you just joining, we've apprehended the murderer of the women of Windhelm, which is great. This is something that Kathra definitely wanted to solve at the beginning. It's just it's showing her another side to the side of mage life that she's kind of found a calling to. She owes that guy in the pub a drink. She did say that if she wanted to do it, she'd have this drinking contest to celebrate. Let's have a look. Well, he's gone peacefully, which is interesting. And what I'll do after I've just watched this is go back to the, I think, is it the Bannered Mare? It's not, is it? I think I'd remember it being there so often. I definitely don't want to get locked in. In he goes. Just want to see if he actually says anything.
In you go.
He even has it in you go. And that's it. Alright. I would be interested to see if I can actually speak to him, but at the moment it's definitely time for a celebratory drink. Candle hearth. To there.
Ulgrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord.
Okay. So let's see if that chap's around for a drink. Because I think there's been so much going on in Kathra's head at the moment about the Daedra, about illusions, reading about the gods and all that kind of stuff.
Just stoke the fire.
I think she
Take a
probably
seat and get the cold out.
need to eat something before I drink, but there we go. Okay, just gonna save after that whole quest line as well. I was expecting something better at the end there, never mind.
It is good to see you again, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, now I get
Divine
water
bless
from
your
him.
kind heart.
Until next time.
Right,
If
Sam.
you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
A drinking contest? You don't stand a chance. Come on.
Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round 1. Down the hatch.
Good to see you.
You too.
Your turn.
I think she would
One
celebrate
down, my
with a
friend,
stranger.
One down. And another one for me.
Hello, friend.
You should be joining him, really.
And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours.
I don't remember him saying it's for a staff.
You know,
of mine.
you're a fun person to
He is a
drink
wizard,
with.
though.
I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
I don't think I want to go. What the?
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
What the? Blasphemer?
I see. So you don't remember fondling
Oh,
the statuary
that
then?
doesn't-
I'm
that sounds
guessing
very
you also
dodgy.
don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
Wasn't it? I'm sorry, I don't even remember how I got here.
Oh, I'd love to help you figure it out. But I'm so busy cleaning up the mess
Where
you
the
made of our
heck
temple.
am I?
Now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize afterwards, I might be able to help you.
Sure, of course.
Talk to me again when you... Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Rorikstead? What the heck? Help clean up the Temple of Debella. Ask about Sam and stuff in Rorikstead. Where am I? Where in the world am I? How do I... What the giant's toe?
I'm sorry. The Temple of Debella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Well, Senna, you asked me to clean up, kid. I'm cleaning up. Is that it? Steal a potato. What else is there? Let's have a look. Help clean, done that. Find Sam, ask about Sam and stuff in Rorikstead, find the staff. I've woken from a night of debauchery with no idea what happened. Some of the stuff he promised me have disappeared. The priestess of Dibella have asked me to ask about Sam in Rorikstead. How would they know? Don't want to go that way.
Hi there.
Okay. These doors are dwarven. Markov. What on earth? Okay. Slightly Twin Peaks twist to the story here. I have no idea where I am. Where am I map wise? Oh my goodness. I think I wrote a little bit about Markarth actually. Morthal, Solitude, Riften, the Reach. Impregnable and dangerous is my notes on Markarth from reading the Holes of Skyrim. Meet Cassia in the Forgotten. No! I do not want to do that yet. Where is Rorikstead? There. On the way. Oh my goodness. Unless there's a... I'm not following up this quest line yet. This is the most random quest. Okay. Let's see if I can get out of here. What's the time? Oh goodness. Well, that Sam's definitely got a lot to answer for. Literally no idea what on earth has happened. Don't really want to explore this city yet. No idea why I'm here. Why would he bring me here to the Temple of the Bella? That's clearly something I've got to read up. There's got to be something in that, right? Why of everywhere the Temple of the Bella? That's something I'm going to be reading up on, I think. So, reading up on the gods of Skyrim. Once again, turning to the literature of this place and seeing if there's something in it.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
What?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
Never should have come here. Did you see that, man?
I could have stopped that.
Agent here in the city.
Markarth city guard have this all under control.
Nothing on him to say anything.
There are no forsworn here.
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs.
What is this, ISIS? So hidden within the people, getting the true land back. Sounds a little like extremists to me. I'm not looking for anything to buy. What is this place?
My entire day.
Well, didn't ruin it as much as it ruined hers. No, don't pick
Did you see that, madman?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Here in the city.
I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it.
All right then.
Jeez. Okay.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Did he just say the loveliest beef in the Reach after the murder outside his... Some people have been attacked. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is see if I'm actually allowed to sing here. Although I've got enough money now to pay my way, but it's good.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests.
Hello,
Now you
Frabby.
just tell me if you need something. I should remind Clever to clean this place up.
Dispatch men to the front lines. Do you think it's because of the Forsworn threat?
Please.
Forsworn again.
Those savages
This is
are
the
no
Silver
match for
Blood
us.
Inn.
The Jarl is just
I'll let you
divided
figure out who
himself.
owns it by yourself.
Thousands of the old ballads.
Of course.
If I played all of them, everyone in this inn would be as grey as I am before.
Now I wanted to form this straight away, but I think...
Right. Maybe just one of the popular songs like The Slaying of the Former Princes?
That's a sensible lad. Now fetch me a drink.
Okay. Can't see where to perform. Where is it just
There's
here?
no shipments coming in, so I do nothing.
Okay. Let's go to shouts. No, sorry, powers. And then play the lute. Okay.
Drink.
if you're watching, you don't know how this works. This is a becoming a bard mod, and actually, originally Kathra had decided that she wanted to be a bard, but she's found that she's had a different calling. Stuff's nice, actually. Oh, look at the hands, that's really clever. Whoa. Love that. Well, that deserved a round of applause. With sarcasm, maybe? Okay, let's go and collect my bounty.
Huh? This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Silverblood. Silverbloods, okay.
Thank you. Here, this is for you. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Well, guys, it looks like Kathra's staying for the night. Maybe she'll find out a bit more about this place, see if she can find out about the temple, and see if they've heard anything about that strange guy.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Stone bed. Okay. Usually I oh, is that for... no. Okay. Usually I go to bed, or my character goes to bed quite early to see the day through, but I think this time I'm just going to start talking to people.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
They've got a lot of staff here.
I like your robes. Are you a sorcerer from the college?
There's no shipments coming in. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Of course. After reading The Beggar Prince.
Finally. Now get lost.
Did you say something about money?
Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for.
No.
Yes, yes. Now,
that is not what my character would do at all.
Just here to drink.
Okay,
this is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bandits. Kill a bandit leader at Fort Skull Lookout. Heard any rumors?
Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now.
Speak to Veralis about the Hall of the Dead. See if he's going to
Degain the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella.
Oh, he's here.
Caused quite the ruckus.
Well, I know that story, I think.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Check my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Here, have a drink of me.
Got any ale or mead?
Oh.
Bring more gold next time. There's no breaks for a good worker out here.
So where do you work?
Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan.
Ah, okay. So
all
they've got
I
a problem,
do is
hence the
sit here and
dangerous stuff.
drink.
So the Forsworn are really bad around here. I wonder if
I
they're
think
more
I'm
like
going to get another drink.
Celtic Insurgent tribes. I don't know how much difference there is, but okay, let's have a look here.
Need something?
Do you know anything about the Forsworn?
Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work.
Fair enough.
Songs are just old memories that help the mead go down quicker.
I'm liking this guy already, Ogmund. He reminds me so much of Stenvar.
Right? What can an old skull do for you, huh?
Ah, okay. A skull, is that some kind
That's
of bard?
about the truth of it. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students.
Ah, I think I've read his stuff. I think I've got one of his books. Not in the game, obviously. Can you teach me to talk better? Yeah, why not?
Sure, what can I do for you?
Can you play the Dragonborn comes? I think my
His
card would like to hear.
blessing on you.
I've only ever heard women sing the songs in these places. And actually he's going to show me where to perform, which is helpful there.
Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
Still needs a drink.
Too lazy
noisy.
to give him a drink yourself. You want a drink?
Where the voice wielding power
Of course.
Let's buy some food here as well.
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Let's get some more ale. I found that actually, that'll do.
I should remind Kathra to clean this place up.
Dragonborn comes, for the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Very good.
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap.
This guy's got bizarre skin.
We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Ah, so they want the Nords out. I need to read up on them, don't I? Okay, Muri, let's speak. I think she was talking to me earlier.
Need something?
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
I don't think my character's ready for that yet. I'm hoping I'll just come out.
Watch your back, friend. Better yet, pay me to do it for you.
Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
Unlike my husband Kathra, I watch after our guests.
What was that you said, venomous wife?
Okay.
Mine.
Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
Need something?
It's a little bit like Buzzard and Sybil with those two. Okay, so.
A man like me makes a lot of enemies. People are always trying to cheat me.
Thank you, Hogni. Someone in here? Nope.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
My room. Possibly the owner's room. Ah. Someone else's room, but this is where they cook. This room.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
Probably a bit rude to use the cooking pot. Alright. I think my character is going to go outside for a little bit. And just get a measure of the place. So let's hope these guys aren't going to be too angry if I pull up a light.
So you don't know anything about this house? know. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
What are these guys talking about?
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
Why are you asking?
I'm with the Vigil of Stenvar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
Daedra worship? Well, I keep just stumbling across this stuff, don't I? Do you need any
help? I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
I only came out for a walk. Okay. And there's a symbol here. Oh, I don't think my character wants to do this at all.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way.
Let's go.
That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open.
Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill. You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me. Well, well.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Do I really want to do that? Am I allowed out? No. I'm going to take his ring, but not as a trophy, but as a memory. The guy came here to do some good. But all my character's thinking now is, do you really miss up a chance to meet with a creature you've only just been reading about in legend? Okay. Funny that. Allowed in. Okay, let's save.
Yes, further into the bowels.
From necromancy to Daedra, my life is just absolutely chaotic here.
So close, your prize is waiting.
They usually always want to give you something, don't they? This doesn't look good.
Fool! Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you?
Oh, great.
What do you see from that little cage? Speak!
What would Kathra say? It's an altar, a mace. I can't see a mace anywhere. An altar, a mace, displays. maybe she'd try and be strong.
Sharp, aren't they? This was the last thing many saw before they were sacrificed in my name. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrated. So long since it's tasted blood, until you came.
I never wanted to help you let me go.
Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much. But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering. Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him.
I can see the mace now. Okay, that is a real turn of events that my character needs to think about. I think she just wants to leave. And probably drink herself to sleep. Is there anything else I can take for him? The amulet of Stenvar would be good. Okay. You know, you wish you'd just never left. No, I think I want to leave Markarth. I think I'm going to see if there's somewhere that can take me away. I can fall asleep on the way. There. Please let that be a carriage.
Travel. City of Markarth sure is a beauty. Where do you want to go?
To
Climb and
Falkreath.
back and we'll be off.
What's the time?
This'll
I'm leaving.
clear up soon. I'm sure of it.
Did you see a dog out there? Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
What a welcome. My horse! What on earth? I wonder if that was a gift or a sign from something. But my horse just turning up. I must be so tired, but I didn't want to do that. I want to be able to feed him. Okay, I need to find somewhere to sleep right away. Dead Man's Drink. Sounds like a good place.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
This synchronized walking.
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay.
You must be one of those wizards.
Of course. me know if there's anything else you need.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Thirsty. Let's have a look. I think I've probably got enough money to drink myself to sleep. Although drinking, funnily enough, is the absolute thing that got me into this in the first place. But anyway. With that down her, I'm sure I do, she's going to sleep for a really long time. Okay, thus ends the 25th day of Kathra's life. And I hope you've enjoyed it. So, encounters with the strange wizard that took me to Markarth, then another encounter with a Daedric Lord, which has just scared the heck out of her.